Gabe Tardio to serve. This is going to be a quarterfinal match here in North Carolina. Different format for this tournament. It's going to be a Saturday semifinal. So this is going to be the last match of the day for these guys. Wow, great defense from Lohani up at the net. Great backhand to finish. Expect a lot of creative shots from Gabe Tardio today. Gabe's got a lot of touch, a lot of feel, and covers the court very, very well. And on the other side, Lohani, great singles player, really good aggressive ground strokes. Going to be seeing probably a lot of passes today. Great hands by Lohani, way to follow that forehand in. Good strategy there going behind Tardio. Two one. Just a little wide. Just wide for Tardio. Lohani gets the serve back. Great put away from Tardio, finishing off with that forehand. A little bit of tough conditions today there with these rollout courts. The ball is not going to bounce as high as normal. Players have to make some adjustments, stay low all the way through the shot. A lot of cat and mouse here. Little trick shot from Tardio there. Didn't quite work out. Lohani sitting on it with his forehand. Getting a little breezy here as well. Wind starting to pick up a bit from the back of Lohani going towards Gabe Tardio. Lohani's serve going to be coming off a little hotter, especially with his ground strokes. Gabe with the, against the wind, he's going to have to hit through the ball. He's going to have a little bit more room to be able to hit it a little harder. Great finishing backhand there down the line, roping that one in. Tardio makes it even, 2-2. Great serve, tough bounce there for Lohani. Great hands there from Gabe Tardio. Dropping that ball. He's able to keep his foot behind the line there. Drop shot's very effective here, especially with these courts. It's not going to bounce as high as normal. Definitely a good option. It's going to be a lot more physical type of playing. You got to use those legs, get those legs down, be super physical. 2-3. Great get by Gabe Tardio. Pretty lengthy. He's able to cover the court pretty well. Not easy to kind of find that gap to be able to pass him. 3-2. Great pickup from Lohani, but great defense from Gabe Tardio. Sometimes all it takes is that extra ball over the net. Your opponent's pressured to kind of finish that point off. 4-2 for Tardio. Great wheels. Just a little bit long. Actually, I think that ball was in for Tardio. Tardio leads 5-2. And I'm joined with Martina Frantova now as my guest speaker.
Oh, I'm a guest. Thank you. Until now, I was leading this thing, you know, this show, but okay.
Him, so the ball's going to be going a little bit harder. But Gabe Tardio is doing a great job of just, as you see here, I mean, he's just making balls, getting the ball over the net, being pretty scrappy. I think Aanik just needs to start executing a little bit more, start trying to find that open space against Tardio.
Yeah.
Another great shot from Tardio there, getting that ball down. Not easy to pick it up from that space with where Aanik is at the kitchen line. Tardio with the ball back, 6-2. Just a little wide. Great cut there from Tardio. Aanik was not quite there, lucky to get that one.
A missed return from Tardio.
Not easy conditions out here. Wind is picking up a little bit, and the ball is not bouncing as much as usual. Great backhand, little flick drop shot from Gabe Tardio. Not a lot you could do there.
Yeah, the ball is definitely staying a little bit lower here on these courts. Roll out courts. Little bit of too much on there.
Nice pickup from Lohani, though. Maybe we'll just make one extra ball. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Very true.
It's a great return from Tardio. Right on the inside of the line. Tardio back on serve. Great finish from Tardio there. Using those long arms of him, his great reach. He's able to get that ball cross court and down away from Lohani.
Yeah, he really has a really good reach there. Long arms, long legs.
Yeah, it's not easy to kind of find that open space to pass. Tardio inching away now. Extends the lead to 9-3. Another timeout from Lohani. First to 11, 2 out of 3. Switching sides after each game. North Carolina, here at the Cary Tennis Center. Gabe Tardio leading 9-3 in this first game in the quarterfinals. Men's singles. Gabe Tardio.
Oh, wow.
Great defense from him. Great court coverage and net coverage from Lohani. making Gabe Tardio work. Lohani's going to try to have to find a little bit of momentum here. He wants to come back in this first. Not easy against Gabe Tardio.
Oh, he managed to get out of the kitchen, but didn't quite make that.
Yeah, you know, when Gabe can kind of kick it in that next level in singles if he wants to. Just depends on if he wants to, I think. He covers the court so well, makes a lot of balls, really, really good at dropping, as you see there. It's not easy. That wind is going to be behind Lohani, and every time you kind of load up for that shot, that ball is going to be going away from you and a little bit shorter. Game point here for Gabe Tardio, 10-3. And he gets it. Game one goes Tardio. Very, very clean playing from him. Not a lot of mistakes. A little bit more mistake. Gabe Tardio leading the first game, 11-3. Lohani trying to take this second game to push it to 3 if he wants a chance. Lohani to serve. Game 2.
Yeah, let's see if the side change makes a difference.
Yeah, already one miss return from Gabe. Wind's behind him. Taking that ball a little bit long. Usually I'd say it's good to be with the wind in Gabe Tardio's position, especially to close out a second game. Lohani's just got to get that ball over the net, make Gabe play. Hope for a couple errors here and there. A little bit wide. Lohani with the serve back. Wow. Little ATP from the baseline.
Oh, wow.
Wow, great finish from Gabe Tardio. Unreal effort from Lohani.
What a point.
I don't know how he was able to get around the net there. Great shot. A little bit too much for Tardio there. Great defense from Lohani up at that kitchen line with those volleys.
The matches before as well.
Kind of one of those things, as long as you get the ball over the net, you're in play. It's kind of hard to hit it long against the wind.
Yeah.
Tardio with the ball back. 0-3. Wow, great reach from Lohani there. Stretching all the way out wide on that backhand side. Into the net for Tardio. Lohani extends the lead 4-0. Great forehand down the line from Lohani.
I mean, you said it. He needs to do that in order to get into the match or even think about beating Gabe Tardio.
Yeah, and I think that's what he needs to do. Like he kind of took that ball a little bit early, took it on the rise, was able to get it down.
And again.
Yep. And that's kind of the beauty, you know, hitting against the wind. You can kind of take it early and just kind of smack it, and that wind's going to push it down. Lohani leading 6-0. To the net for Tardio.
Are we not going to see a timeout here?
I'd probably say no. I think Tardio's thinking about game 3 maybe. We'll see if Jesse urges him for the timeout on the sideline.
Yeah. She's probably like, it's not necessary yet.
No. Get a couple points first. That ball's always going to come back for Tardio. He's got some lightning fast hands. It always seems like, you know, every ball he hits, like right away he's ready for the next one. I think that's one of the keys in pickleball. A lot more for doubles and mixed, but definitely in singles once you start getting a little closer to the net. Wow. Unlucky for Lohani there. Great effort from Tardio to scrap that point out. Tardio inching his way back to 7. Another great shot. Inside out forehand. Another great shot from Tardio, inching his way back. 4-7 now. Lohani's got to stop this momentum if he wants to try to close out this second game and force a third.
And that's it. He needs to put a little bit more pressure on Tardio, in my opinion. Take the net early.
Yeah, I think just be a little bit more aggressive. That's kind of what he did to get to 7. Sometimes you just start to get a little passive when you're returning, trying to get that ball back, kind of maybe hoping for an error.
Exactly.
Too good from Gabe Tardio there. Like I said before, drop shots here, drop volleys. Here on these courts, ball's not going to bounce as high. So not a bad play to kind of hit a little softer shot, bring your opponent in, make them come up with something. Tardio to serve again, 4-7. Great location for Lohani there. Going behind Gabe Tardio, a little cat and mouse. I'd say Gabe is one of the best at that. Super creative, super patient, a lot of feel with that paddle. Let's see if Lohani can start inching away here. Great forehand down the line again, roping that ball past Gabe Tardio. It's pretty much what you're going to have to do to kind of get it away from Tardio. He covers most of the court, except for maybe, you know, half a foot. Loose error there from Lohani, coming up a bit short. 4-8. A little bit wide. Lohani starting to put a little bit of pressure on Tardio, trying to close out this second game. Another great forehand inside out. Not easy, just kind of painting the line there. 9-4. First to 11. Great ball movement from Gabe Tardio. Great backhand flick from the line, spreading Lohani, opening up the court. Gabe's one of the best at that. Very tricky. Wow, great finishing shot from Gabe Tardio. He had the first kind of backhand roll, finish behind him. Great location. Another great shot from Tardio. Be able to get that ball up and down the line. Inching his way back here, 6-9. Gabe probably does not want to go to 3. What a shot. Great shot by Lohani, but too good a defense from Tardio. Gets another one, 7-9. Timeout from Lohani, and he brings it within 1 now, 8-9. A little bit high. Great cover from Lohani. Crucial point here. If Gabe wants to stay in it, let's try to come back.
Oh,
Great
wow.
shot by Lohani. Another backhand winner down the line. He's been painting those lines in the second game. And first game point, 10-8 for Lohani. It's too good from Gabe Tardio.
Yeah, his court coverage there at the kitchen line is incredible from one side to another, and he would be there even if he made, again, another shot there. So
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, you know, Tardio's got some long legs. He just takes a couple kind of adjustment steps and then one big one, and he's pretty much can cover the whole court. Using his youth, his quickness. Oh, just a little wide for Lohani. Great defense from Gabe Tardio.
and he knows that that was an opportunity, that he shouldn't have missed that.
Yeah, and it's tough for Lohani. It's the match is on your paddle. You got to finish it out. Gabe's kind of got nothing to lose since he won the first game already. Oof. Just long for Lohani to close out this second game. Let's see it here. Yeah, just a little bit long. 9-10 for Tardio. Great ball from Lohani. Great aggressive backhand. Game point number 3.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he got it.
A little unlucky there, but he's able to save that. Great reactions.
Lucky, unlucky.
Gabe Tardio just kind of hitting the paddle of Lohani. Lohani able to close that one out, turn it around 11-9. And we're going to game 3. Gabe Tardio taking the first game, 11-3. Lohani with a bit of a comeback there, 11-9. Gabe almost came back, trailing 7-0, brought it all the way back to 11-9. Great shot from Lohani. Lohani's looks a bit different than game 1. Well, maybe a little bit cold, a little rusty from sitting around waiting to play. He's able to kind of find his rhythm, find his passing shots in the second. We'll see if he can do it here in game 3. Tough bounce there for Lohani. Big serve from Gabe Tardio. Gets the first point of this game 3, 1-0. Wow, great backhand dip from Gabe Tardio. Just so good at that. Such good hands and feel.
That ball landed in the kitchen with crazy spin.
And he's also following it up there. I mean, if
is.
Lohani gets that over, Gabe's kind of just standing over him at the kitchen line. Gabe inching away, 3-0. Timeout for Lohani. Little update from center court. Brooke Buckner leading 9-4 in the third game against Helena Jansen. Another tough break for Lohani there. Not easy with that wind behind you. You kind of load up to rip the ball sometimes, and the ball's just not quite there. It moves just a little bit. 5-0 for Tardio. Great forehand cross court by Tardio. He gets the 6. And we'll switch sides to finish off this game 3.
Let's see if the side really makes a difference here.
Back for this game 3. Tardio off to a hot start. Just on fire here, 6-0 to serve. Lohani is on the better side to finish. He played a little bit better on that side in game 2. Let's see if he can kind of find his mojo, find his rhythm.
Well, he got a quick side out, so let's see if he can follow it up. No, okay. Another side out.
Great finish from Lohani there, covering that line, going behind Tardio. Let's see if Lohani can get on the board here. Not quite.
Yeah, he can get on the board in this game 3 so far.
Yeah, you know, Gabe's doing a pretty good job of hitting some aggressive, deep returns. Not always easy. Kind of follow that up. Good serve there.
Yeah, big serve, big returns, not easy.
Yeah, you got to get that ball over the net, especially if the wind is in your face. Lohani has got to do a better job of getting that ball over the net, make himself play. Just give himself a chance. Great wheels from Tardio, too good from Lohani on that finish. 7-0 for Tardio. He's not quite able to find what he had in game 2. Just these passing shots are not landing this game. Tardio leading 7-0 here. Just wide.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of side outs on this side now after the side change. And update from the center court. Brooke Buckner won 11-9, 5-9, 11-9 over Helena Jensen. Sorry, 11-5 in the third.
Great backhand answer from Lohani. And he's on the board, 1-7. Let's see if he can make this interesting. Just wide, not quite able to find it. Great defense from Gabe Tardio up at the net. 7-1.
Painting the corner there. Lohani gets a side out and an opportunity to score a few more points here.
Wow, great hands from Tardio, but good finish from Lohani. Able to get under that ball, go behind Tardio. Great spot. And Lohani gets another one, 2-7. Long way for Lohani, but not impossible. Edges another one, 3-7. Great backhand cross court. That is what he's going to have to. All right, Lohani to serve now, 4-7, inching his way back. Great shot there. Gabe Tardio under a little pressure. It's not easy once you kind of have such a lead like 7-0. And your opponent starts inching their way back, as Lohani's done. 5-7 now. Another one, painting the lines. That's kind of what he's got to do. He did that in game 2. And it's starting to show up again right now. Lohani, 6-7, within 1 now. Great return from Gabe Tardio, using that win behind him to his advantage. Nice deep and low return. Not easy to pick it up on Lohani's side against the win. Just a little bit long. Not a usual miss against the wind. That one came off pretty hot. Gabe Tardio leads 8-6. Just a little wide. Great location for Tardio. 9-6 now. Timeout for Lohani. Tardio leads 9-6 in this game 3. Take a quick break here. Stay with us for game 3. Men's quarterfinals. Gabe Tardio leading 9-6.
Oh.
Wow, 4 times down the line. Yeah. Oh, just missed it.
I was thinking the same thing, that he was gonna try to cover the cross court then, but Tardio went 4 times into the same spot there.
Tardio probably should have gone again line on that short one. Trying to be a little too tricky going cross court. Great defense from Lohani at the net, covering so much. Just playing a little cat and mouse game with Tardio. Oh, right on the line for Tardio, just missed for Lohani. Tardio with the serve back here, 9-6. Wow, great reach from Lohani, but what a forehand for Tardio to close that point out. Unbelievable, not quite sure how he was able to hit that angle, just painting the line. I almost thought that maybe that could have been out, but Lohani giving that to him. First match point for Gabe Tardio, 10-6. Wow, Gabe Tardio working here.
Wow.
Unreal wheels, making all those. Great defense from Lohani to extend that point, make Gabe Tardio work for that one. Getting interesting here, 6-10. Right on the line. Just a little wide for Lohani. Definitely wants that one back. Match point number 2 for Gabe Tardio. That's not going to do it. Little too high.
Yeah, and great job from Lohani there to keep it low to Gabe's feet, because you know if you go a little bit higher, he's got those super fast hands.
Wow, great play by Lohani.
Beautiful angles.
Got that low to Gabe Tardio's forehand and closed pretty hard to hit that backhand cross-court winner. Within 3 now, 7-10. Great dipper, just wide. Tardio with match point number 3. Let's see if he can close it out. Wow, great finish for Gabe Tardio. What a match. Good hands there at the end.